Hey everyone, I am here back again at it with these clips. I'm gonna make them shorter because I spread this thing that says that people have very short attention span, which I guess I get it, I would too. So I'm gonna keep it short and sweet and try and do it in less than 7 minutes. So let's get to it. Hopefully you're all doing well. But basically, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the actual PowerPoint for today. Excuse me, not PowerPoint, Google Slides. PowerPoint is totally different. But here's the Google Slides for today. It's all about the English Civil War. The way this assignment is going to work is you're going to split it up into 3 days. So today, Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday, and finally on Friday, which will be the last day for you to do it. So let's go ahead and look at the learning target. You're going to be able to, by the end of the week, support a claim with evidence in order to identify the main cause of the English Civil War. And our focus question for this whole entire week is what were the causes of the Civil War in England? So, first off, what does this word civil mean? Well, think about this. You think about the Civil War, civil rights, or even that word civilization. Civil. What do those all words have in common? That word civil. And typically, civil, when we see that word, it means relating to people and laws. And when we think about the Civil War here in our country, we think of like a war between citizens of the same country, right? The North and the South, they went to war. Same country, two parts of the country. And sometimes there's this word that we'll hear, be civil about it, which means to be like, be polite about stuff. Sometimes be like human about stuff. But yeah, here's some pictures. We have, right, the civil rights movements of the 1960s in our country. And we also have the Civil War in our country as well. So where in the world are we talking about this English Civil War? We're going to be in England, which is in Europe during the 1600s. And it's basically right here, right? England, there in Europe. Yeah, we have this island going on. And what's basically happened? Well, for one, King Charles the First is in charge, and he's an absolute monarch. And hopefully you followed along with what an absolute monarch is. It's simply someone with total or complete power. And so basically what he's done is he's imprisoned his enemies, he's taxed England, he's been ruling England for 11 years without parliament. And without parliament, that means he can basically do whatever he wants. And then he's also making enemies with the Puritans, which is a group of Christians, and he's also forcing religious beliefs on other people. So that's King Charles in a summary. Here's a picture of the man and a nice little meme about the government taking your money and taxing you. So the Magna Carta, this is the thing that basically King Charles is breaking. It's supposed to limit the power of the king or the queen. It's basically giving freedom to all men, a right to justice and a fair trial, but that's not happening with King Charles because he's ignoring the Magna Carta, of course. So then what starts to happen is you have this battle between the Cavaliers and the Roundheads. So the Cavaliers, they're supporters of the king, King Charles, and they're mostly wealthy people, and they're trained to battle. Meanwhile, the Roundheads, they're supporters of the Parliament. They don't want the king, and basically they are mostly Puritan. They're below the middle, below the wealthy class. They're still pretty rich, and they're led by this man named Oliver Cromwell. So what ends up happening, well, this is a really fun thing. Let's take a look. It's just the difference between the Cavaliers and the peasants. It's a meme. It's not supposed to be serious. But basically, the Cavaliers are like these rich, snotty people. The the Roundhead, they're more like humble about their ways. And so in the end, what happens is England changes. It starts off with the royals and the Puritans having equal land, but then it starts to unfold and these battles start to take place. And so, as you can see, the royalist or the power of the king, it's kind of breaking apart as the Puritans are spreading out throughout England. And eventually, by the end, that's what it looks like. Most of England is basically under the control of the Parliament, or at least the people who are against the king. Awesome. And so in the end, what happens? Well, King Charles the first is he's killed. He's beheaded. It's a great little image right here. That's King Charles with his little crown. He's about to be chopped up. Not good for him. And then Oliver Cromwell, that guy who led the Roundheads, well, he has or will be leading England for about 10 years until his death. So, what are we doing after this? Let's see. Basically, you're looking at the document, which we'll look at right now or soon. So we're going to go day by day with this document, split it up into 3 days so you're not like rushing to get things done or, getting your stuff in just because you want it in versus, taking your time. So read these documents carefully. You're only writing a paragraph maximum. Don't go crazy. You're going to cite and analyze the document and then just hand this in, all of it by May 1 at 11:59. Of course, all missing work is due by May 8th because that's the last day of the marking period. And just please continue to turn in your stuff. I think it's best to turn in the older stuff before getting to this. Some of you still missing the test, so please do that. Here's some more resources on the last page. If you want to look at it, let's look at the actual documents. Awesome. So it's going to look like this. Some of us are going to get some different stuff, but overall, it's the same thing. So basically, right, for Wednesday today, you're going to look at the video and the slides just because I really need us to look at the slides because the slides is full of great information. And then you're going to look at a video and then just identify two causes, one political and one religious, and explain. That's for Wednesday. That's all you're doing Wednesday. And then for Thursday, tomorrow, you're going to identify two causes of the Civil War in England according to the secondary document. So here's the secondary document. You're just going to read it. Two causes. That's all you're looking for, two causes. And then the final thing for Friday, it's the actual write-up, right? Religious conflict or abuse of power, which is to blame for the English Civil War? So you're going to answer this question with your opinion. So you're going to cite evidence from the sources above to support your answer. You're going to explain how that evidence supports your answer. You're going to write a one-paragraph response. Now, some of us, we can use this thing called rates if we need it. Some of us, we might not need it, but it's there for you if you need it. Awesome. I'm in the dark. Hopefully this is less than 7-8 minutes. Catch you later. If you need anything, please let me know. Yeah, I miss you all so much. If you need anything, please let me know. Text me, call me. There's this thing called Google Chats. Actually, let me try it to y'all. Maybe not, because there's actual people's names on it. So download that app, Google Chats, or what is it, Google Hangouts, one of those things where you can actually text me as an email. So other than that, hit me up if you need anything. Catch you later. Yeah, it's 2:30. See you later. Bye-bye.